Welcome to week 4 of Broken Road QAL. This week we're going to combine units 1 and 2 into our block. Let's see how we do it. We're going to lay out 2 unit 1s pointing inward and 2 unit 2s. If you're making a 2-color quilt like the one back here, then the way the red and blues get placed is you will have blue, red with the unit 2s. Then you'll have a blue in this corner and a red in this corner. So lay out your units and make sure to look at the pictures in the pattern to make sure you've got them laid out correctly. Then you sew the block together in rows. So we're going to sew these 2 together, and then we're going to sew these 2 together. If you're pressing to the side, then press 1 row, each of the rows in opposite directions. So you can choose, I would probably press away from unit 1. So press that direction and then press this direction. Then you're going to flip them on top of each other. I breast open, and you're going to match those seams. If I'd pressed away, I'd have this going that way and this one going that way. So I'd have nested seams. And then I'm going to pin, and when you pin, you want to make sure that you're getting where the seam crosses this diagonal, matched up with where the seam crosses that diagonal. So you'll want to put a pin straight through there and match those up. And then you sew a 1/4 inch along this side and press. Now, here's my finished block. I pressed open so I don't have to worry about this bulk in the center, but if you have pressed, let's say this way and then this way, you can choose to spin that seam if you want to in order to reduce the bulk. And all you do in that case is, if it's pressed each side, is you just hold it up and you twist just a little bit here to break the seams, and then again you'll have one pressed down and the other pressed up, and then in the center you just press down a little bit, and that will help you reduce the bulk there in the center. It'll help you twist the seams just a bit, spin them. So after you make your block, and you'll make as many blocks as it says in the pattern that you need to make, and that varies depending on what size Broken Road you're making for the quilt along. But after you get them made, make sure that you measure and do any re-sewing or trimming as needed to make sure that those blocks are the correct size. Now, once you have sewn, that's your assignment for this week, is to sew all your block A's. And next week, what we're going to do is we're going to put those block A's together and create our quilt. We'll be first sewing the blocks together to create the center, and then we'll be adding borders. The 2 patterns, if you're making the large size, it has plain borders. If you're making the smaller size, it has pieced borders. So we'll talk about that next week. So let's see those block A's out on social media. You can tag me by using @InquiringQuilter and add the hashtag Broken Road QAL so that we can all see your block A's. Now, if you've just joined us, then you can sign up for the special newsletter that I have and receive a discount on the patterns. There are 2 patterns. In case you've just joined us, you might not know. There's one for the larger quilt. It comes in 3 different sizes, and there's one for the smaller quilt. It comes in 2 sizes, a wall and a baby. So you choose which pattern you want, or you can get both. Use your discount to get both, and make any of those sizes for the quilt along. If you have been quilting along but you're a little bit behind, don't worry. I will list all of the previous videos and the previous photo tutorials in the video description so that you can just click and go right to them so that you can catch up on the parts that you missed. That's it for this week. Pretty easy peasy. It's just a 4-patch block, so very easy to go together. I hope that you have caught up with us, but if you haven't, next week, like I said, we're going to be putting the top together. But you'll have a number of weeks after that in which to finish or catch up as needed, so that you can get a photo of your finished at least quilt top or finished quilt to enter for the prizes. So don't worry, we're going to be taking a break after next week so that you've got time to catch up. Again, post on social media so that we can see what your fabric choices are and how you're quilting along. And until next week, I will see you online. It'll be next Thursday, same time. Bye.